All right, we are live again. You might not recognize me. I've shaved the beard, you know. I wish I could say I'm more handsome, but I think I left that in my 20s and a few pounds ago. So working on that though. Anyways, I'm here with Mike Hanson at Hanson Janitorial Supply. And we're going to talk about hotspot germs affecting your bottom line. No one likes to lose money. No one likes to see your employees go home sick. And no one likes increased turnover. It just sucks, regardless. One thing I wanted to talk about, Harvard did a quick study, and productivity is cut in half when your employees are working in a dirty office. That's crazy. That's affecting productivity in half, over half. So another recent study, I want to hit on these before I forget them. A study from hloom.com found that there's on your coffee pot handle. I don't even know if I want to handle this right now, but we'll see. There is 34 times. What does it say here, Mike? It says produces bacteria levels 34 times higher than a school toilet on the coffee handle at the office. And I just touched my face while I touched the handle, so now I feel just real gross. Even though this is their coffee pot, so it should be a little cleaner because they're in a clean environment here. So
do drink out of it every morning.
You do drink out of it? Okay, that's good to know. So one more thing. Kitchen sponges, just read this today, it's disgusting. Kitchen sponges have more E. coli on them than a toilet bowl. That's disgusting. More E. coli on your kitchen sponge than in your toilet bowl. So let that resonate a little bit. Mike, you've gone a little quiet, and it's my fault. I'm a video hog here. Why, for these people out there, if they're just cleaning their own offices or they're having a cleaning company do it themselves as a contractor, why not just go to a dollar store and get your disinfectant bottle on the shelf and think you're going to be safe?
Well, for two reasons mostly. Kill claims and concentration of chemical, and generally what type of chemical you're using to disinfect with. When it comes to kill claims, that's what that product is designed and registered with the EPA to kill, and not every disinfectant will kill the same germs. So take for instance, if we have, everybody knows Clorox wipes. Clorox wipes, great to have around the house, gets E. coli, gets salmonella, all that kind of stuff off of your kitchen counter. What's the problem with that? It doesn't kill influenza. So if we want to do that, we need to look at a different wipe that does have a kill claim for influenza, if that's what we're trying to go after. Now when it comes to chemical concentration, if you're buying it at the dollar store, you're buying it Fred Meyer, Walmart, what have you. If it's cheap, it's not very good chemical, or you're getting mostly water. So you're going to want to look at how much chemical does it take to make a gallon of ready-to-use product. More expensive chemical, in the long run, is probably cheaper for you as the buyer because it'll make more chemical overall. Okay.
What do you say, like, for example, if you were at a charter school or school, or even your desktop, those massive germs, what would be your pick that you would go after disinfecting those surfaces?
Well, if we're in a school situation, an office situation where we're really trying to keep down sick days, keep people productive, keep students in class, keep them learning, probably the big ones that we want to look at is influenza, the flu, common colds, that kind of stuff like that. Just because, especially in elementary schools where we've seen a lot of closures lately, especially in eastern Idaho, they're not closing down the high schools. It's the elementary schools. Why is that? Because little kids cough with their mouth open, they touch their nose, and they touch the desk, they touch each other, they touch the toys, and they just spread it like wildfire. So what we would want to do is we'd want to use probably a hospital grade disinfectant. Kills 99.9% of germs. We've all heard that before. We know that we're going to kill everything that we want to. But then again too, proper disinfection is important, especially when we're doing this in places with kids, places where we are preparing food. Disinfectants are a registered insecticide. Why? Because we are killing a bug. So they are not to be ingested. And after we disinfect, that doesn't mean that we're done cleaning. We need to clean the disinfectant off of the surface.
And then, are we good? You know, most people probably think, hey John, they didn't know we were doing a live video here. No big deal. Most people don't realize that you just can't get your disinfectant, spray it on, and wipe it off. Most people probably do that. But how long does it take for the disinfectant to sit to kill 99.9% of those germs?
Once again, it all comes with whatever disinfectant you're using. General rule of thumb is generally 10 minutes.
Yep.
10 minutes in our industry is pretty common for disinfectants. It doesn't matter if it comes with a disinfectant that you mix yourself.
And that's sitting wet.
Sitting wet, of course, yeah. Good distinction. Just because you spray it on and let it sit for 10 minutes before you clean it off does not necessarily mean that you're killing what we have claimed on our kill claim.
Right.
We do have other disinfectants. We can get down as low as 30 seconds.
Yep, they're there.
Another thing too, just because of disinfectants leaving a residue, not every disinfectant does that. Like quaternaries leave a residue, but other disinfectants that we can use, trusty dusty Purell is just pure alcohol. It's just going to sanitize everything, and it's
not
fine.
to be ingested.
Yep. So perfect for your kitchen, keyboards, children's toys, what have you. Or if you don't want to use Purell, mix it yourself. Food grade sanitizer is always a good way to go too.
Yep. So best way to protect your employees, you know, we had a couple episodes ago, we talked with Dr. Warren Willie. He mentioned the best thing you can do in your office is literally wash these things. Wash them. And how? What am I trying to think of here?
There's
the standard.
Various different kinds of soaps that we can use.
How long?
Generally 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
A 2-minute recommended hand washing. That is from the CDC. And what does that include? That's just not this and rinse. It's, you got to get in there in between your fingers, under your fingernails, up your wrist for 2 minutes. You got to keep sudsing for 2 minutes.
Right. And if you can't wash, if you're not near the sink as much as you want to be, there are hand sanitizers. You can strategically mount these around your office, possibly mount them next to your coffee stations, maybe outside the restroom. So for that person who forgets to wash his hands as he's leaving, he can be reminded to quickly automated squirt out here. I don't know if it's boom. You need instructions how to do that, but I'm clean now. Anyways, the biggest reason you're keeping your employees happy, you're keeping them healthy, you're keeping them more productive, and you're keeping more money in your pocket as you're running your company. No one likes turnover. No one likes increased turnover and having to keep hiring. And that can happen if we're not keeping your offices clean, you're not keeping your employees healthy. So again, Hanson Janitorial Supply is a good place to get chemicals, which we're getting most of our stuff, pretty much 99%. I gotta say at least 99% in front of Mike here, where he'll kill me. Anyways, we do use hospital grade, but that's all the boring stuff. You don't need to know that. We're just trying to help you keep your employees happy and healthy. So until next time, thanks for joining us. Adios. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.